Hi guys, I'm Celia and I'm an illustrator. I'm a French illustrator, and today I welcome you in my first sketchbook tour. So, welcome. This sketchbook is from June 2019 to March 2020. It's an Hahnemühle A5 sketchbook, and it's one of my favorite sketchbook ever because the pages are quite thick, so I can paint on it. And there is some spirals, so it's also easy to draw on both pages. In the sketchbook, I tested some watercolor effect and acrylics. Some pages are well finished, but I'm using a lot of my sketchbooks to doodle and to sketch some researches and ideas. Most of my inspirations come from Pinterest and Instagram, but I'm also trying to be inspired by my surroundings and by the nature. I love drawing plants. I used this sketchbook to plan and sketch my Inktober participation last year. So Inktober is a well-known challenge during October, obviously. The objective of the challenge is to draw one illustration for 31 days, following the prompt list, and do some illustration with ink. The challenge was created by Jake Parker a few years ago. Most of the time, artists are using black ink to do their illustration. A lot of artists are using their own prompt list. Some are using ink, watercolor, even pencils to do the challenge. And there is a lot of awesome prompts online, especially on Pinterest and Instagram. The thing is, it's a challenge to improve yourself, and you're not competing against someone, so it's quite hard to motivate yourself. But it's a really good exercise to improve your art. So it was my fourth time doing Inktober, and this year I used a restricted color palette of watercolor ink, and I follow my own prompt lists. I really like actually doing the Inktober. It's really satisfying because it's a really quick way to improve your art. After Inktober, it's quite complicated to start again because you produced a lot of drawings and you had a prompt list. So you had a guide. And then you have to find the motivation and the inspiration by yourself. So in this sketchbook, I did some research for this illustration. I tested the color palette and I doodled some ideas. I made some sketches for my Instagram stickers, and you can see them on the screen right now. I didn't draw all of them. Some are still waiting, like the Call Me stickers. But I will draw them because I really like those ones. Then I tried to improve my drawings of full bodies, so I picked some random inspiration on Pinterest and I drew them. This one is a photo from Billie Eilish. Actually, it doesn't look like her, but I'm quite happy with all the face turned out. I'm also really happy with this illustration made with Poscas. Actually, I love working with Poscas, but I'm not used to. So I struggled with the first illustration, but then I was more comfortable. And I would like to draw more pages like that because it's really well finished and it looks great. The next pages are tattoos research for one of my friends. Then there is some Instagram sticker again because why not? And actually it's really easy and fun to do, so I want to do more of them. And it's almost the end of the sketchbook. I was pretty impatient to finish it, but I didn't know what to draw. When it happens, I'm doing some studies and learning new techniques with tutorial. And recently I bought the book How to Think When You Draw by the Etherington brothers, and I was redrawing some of the tutorials. And this is the end of the sketchbook. You see, there is a lot of pages left, but it's because I'm using the end of my sketchbooks to notch drawing ideas, prompt list, warm-up projects, inspirations, and stuff like that. So it's not really interesting, it's just notes. So I hope you enjoy this video, and feel free to ask me anything about my sketchbook or my techniques or my drawings or whatever, and I will be happy to answer it. Thank you for watching and see you soon.